Rodney, first of all, welcome to the clan. You're about to embark on a new stage in your life and your career. Can you put into words the excitement you feel about it right now?
Yeah, I feel like from a kid, you're always the dream is to play professional hockey, and to find yourself at age 24 now, going on 25, for it to finally come true. So I think I'm beyond excited for what the next steps is, and to join Glasgow Clan and see what comes of it.
Now, you're going to be a first-year pro after leaving Acadia Axemen, the university side. Is wanting to make a positive impression one of the key things you want to do as you embark on a pro career?
I want to act like a professional right from the start. I know there's a lot of expected from myself and people coming in to especially a new place, a new country. So I want to hold my head held high and bring in what I've learned over the years, the respect for the game, and also the compassion and really the drive that hopefully I can excel and help the team win as the end goal.
Now, I dare say you could have had opportunities to stay in North America. It's a very big market over there, of course. So why did coming to the UK and to Glasgow in particular appeal to you?
Well, you know what? I always had actually a little bit of a family connection. My mom's maiden name would be Buchanan, and her mom was a Lock. So it kind of went back quite a few years. And when they came over here to Halifax, in the Maritimes, it kind of was a good, I don't know, something exciting, getting me out of Saskatchewan first to come see the east coast of Canada, and then to find out I actually had some roots that actually took me back there even further. So I'm just really excited for the opportunity. And like I said, could have stayed in North America, but it was always a dream of mine after my 4 years here at school to try it overseas. And this opportunity came to me over the last couple of weeks. And I'm, like I said, beyond excited for the opportunity.
Good stuff. Now, I know that it's a big decision in your life and your career. You'll have spoken to many people about it. Other than your family, who would you have turned to seek counsel on what you're about to do?
I guess I've just, other than family and stuff, of past players and stuff. I know a guy that has went there that I was pretty close with. We're both born from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, be Matt Pufall. He played 2 years ago, I believe, there before the whole COVID and stuff hit. So reaching out to them and trying to learn as much as I can beforehand, getting myself prepared mentally, physically, and just to what to expect. So there's nothing that kind of surprises me. I want to be ready to game shape and ready to play right when I get off that plane.
So let's talk about Rodney Southam, the skater. What is it you bring to the clan team? What are your attributes that the fans can look out for?
You know what? I bring a lot of energy. If it's not physically, I play with a lot of emotion, a lot of heart. So it tempers can fly up and down a little bit, but I'm always there, and I'm always going to be ready to battle with those guys on my team. Anybody that's willing to, put on a jersey with me, kind of thing. I treat you like family, and like I said, the fans, and it doesn't stop just with the guys on the ice. I know fans play a major part whenever you're playing, especially at this professional level. And I hope to give back a lot to the community as well, and not so much just in the hockey world.
Now, in terms of your game, what areas do you pride yourself on? What would you say are your key attributes that would make you a top player for the club?
I'd say I care about both ends of the ice. I like to score goals. Who doesn't really, and put up some points. But I also take a big deal on my defensive side of the game. If it's shutting down a top line, or playing whatever role I need to. If it's center or if it's on the wing. I'm not going to be a picky player. It's whenever I get that opportunity, I'm going to be ready to go. If it's offensive, defensive, like I said, penalty kill, anything that a spot I can fill, I'm going to be ready for.
Now, you're a player who's down as someone who can play in the right wing or in the centre, at least according to the information I have. So having that flexibility, does that give the coach more of an option to use you in a game situation?
I'd hope so. I think at this level, especially at a professional level, most players can play within any position because they've been around the game for so long. But just the fact that you do have that option to throw me on a different side, or if it's an off wing or if it's a right wing, just having that experience from over the years about bouncing around positions. I feel like it wasn't so much that I needed to play a certain role, but when a team needed a role to be filled, that I would change my game and form my game so that I could help the team win as much as I can.
Now, I was looking back at your stats in recent years, and last season in particular, obviously a very strange year everybody's had. Other than what appears to be a couple of exhibition games, I didn't see a lot in terms of your playing time last year. First of all, is that correct? And if so, how have you managed to keep yourself fit over the last, well, we're nearly 18 months now?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I have to give some props to Acadia Athletics and our coaching staff, because we never really had that mindset that we weren't going to be playing and we're only going to get in the 3 exhibition games. But so right from day one when we showed up, we were still full-time students, but every day we were practicing, every day we were working out, just waiting, because it felt like it kept getting pushed back 1 more week or 2 more weeks. So it was kind of tough, maybe more on the mental side of it, preparing, but that fact of over this last like you said, 18 months or so, sticking on the ice as much as I can and training in the gym as much as I can. And I know that hand that Acadia and the relationship I built with them over these next 2-3 months, that it's free access to any of the workouts or ice times they will be having. So I'll be staying kind of with them as long as I can until I will be taking a flight out to try this new experience.
Is it almost sad? Well, is it sad to be leaving Acadia? You've been there for 4 years. I dare say you've made a lot of friends and a lot of lifelong associations as well. It must be a heavy decision to move on and go on somewhere else. As much as you are excited about it, of course.
Yeah, I guess I do have one potential 1 year left of a scholarship and stuff, and I could have chose to stay, but it is tough, and it's tough to make these life decisions, because you really don't know which one's the right one or which one's going to pan out. But I think it was time for me. I think I've progressed as a player and as a person over these last 4 years and made countless friendships and was closer to family, my grandparents as well out here, being about an hour away from Acadia. So it was amazing being able to see them more than once every couple of years or so. So like I said, built a lot of relationships and friendships, and just, I guess it was time for me. I'm ready for that next step, and I'm ready to do whatever I can to make a name for myself and make sure I stick in there and hopefully just keep building up over the years.
Now, I obviously know that the coach would have reached out to you and had a chat with you about coming to the club and things like that. What sort of impression does he leave on you as a player looking for your next opportunity?
As the coach, you say?
Yeah, as the coach, what impression does he leave on you?
A very good one, honestly. He seems like he's a straight shooter. He's not gonna kind of, I don't know, beat around the bush, you could say. And he knows what he wants, and he seems very determined and driven, which is very good. I found in a coach, if a coach that can be upfront and honest with you, you know what you need to do, you know what needs to be accomplished. I find that that's when you have the most success. And really, when the players respect the coach even more, is that he's going to be willing to do anything he can to win, and he wants the same in return.
Now, I have to ask you about an incident involving you that happened a couple of years ago when you were playing with Acadia. There was an incident involving you. You referred to an opponent in a derogatory term. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but it forced you to come out and apologise for what went on. A couple of years on, how do you look back from that? And are you worried that, of course, being mindful, I'm asking you about it now, that it's going to follow you throughout your career?
Yeah, I understand that. And like I said, I have apologized. And when situations happen, I think anybody that's played in competitive sport, things can get twisted a little bit. And especially in the heat of the moments of those games, you don't really know maybe how to react, or the way you reacted wasn't the way that or represent who you are. And that's the thing, is I had a whole university. I had my teammates. I had the president, everyone standing behind me and supporting me for, like, believe who they know I am. So I guess, yeah, you always think it might carry on with you and follow you throughout your career, but I just hope that people will give it a chance to really get to know me and what I can bring to a team. And I think they'll have their minds and stuff a little bit switched.
So let's look to the future then, Rodney. You're coming to Scotland. Have you any thoughts on what you would like to do while you're here?
You know what? I would love to see. I want to see a new area, a new land. I also enjoy golf quite a bit, so I imagine I'd be trying my best to find a couple courses and stuff. And like I said, I think I'm just more or less really excited for the opportunity that comes with not only playing professional hockey, but seeing a whole new country and, yeah, really being able to experience it from the top to bottom, and really what it all has to offer on and off the ice.
You mentioned golf there. Unless you get your picture taken at the bridge at St Andrews Golf Course, you're not doing it right, is what I understand. Certainly. Good stuff. So we've got a good few weeks yet before you can make your way over, Rodney. What are you doing with yourself through the summer? Are you working? Are you getting yourself basically ready for the new season?
So yeah, since school's finished, I'm actually living out here in Halifax right now with my girlfriend, and we're both working full time. I'm doing a construction job with I graduated with a community development degree. So I'm working with Harbor Construction here in Halifax, which has been great, and working for a great boss. But also, like I said, had that connection with Acadia. So I've been training all week with an old trainer actually that I met through Acadia that wasn't with us for my last couple of years, but the connection I had with him was just top notch, really. So he's been pushing me here over the last month or so, and like I said, we have a couple more months that I'm be back on the ice and working out and work really until it's time to come over.
Couple of questions to go, and these are standard ones I'm asking all the guys as we proceed through the team here. So I want to know a fun fact about you, something not a lot of people know about you and what you do that nobody really knows about.
Fun fact. Well, I'd say fun fact about me is obviously being from Saskatchewan, a prairie boy, as people say. I definitely enjoy enjoy being up at the lake. I enjoy a lot of fishing and a lot of outdoor activities. Anything outside, I'm very interested, or I'm up to do. It's hiking, it's fishing, it's hunting, it's whatever it is. So.
Well, I think you've come to the right country for that. And finally, just to wrap up, Rodney, do you have a message for the Purple Army, the fans? They'll be watching this. They'll be enjoying what they're seeing so far. Any message to them?
I guess the message would just be how excited I am to get there, and hopefully, be able to play in front of you guys and really get to know you more on a personal level. If it's fan signing stuff or anything that we're doing within the community, I really hope you guys come out, and I'll do my best to reach out and meet as many people as I can. And like I said, I'm super excited and can't wait to play.
Rodney Southam, thank you so much for your time. Great to have you on board, and welcome to the Glasgow Clan. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much, Chris.